Good morning, everybody. First, let me apologize because I said I was going to do another reading yesterday. Today's Monday, Memorial Day, and the last reading I did was on Saturday. And when I finished, I said I was going to do a reading tomorrow. Well, the day got away from me. I got busy doing a bunch of things. I had a really good weekend so far, and so I apologize for not getting to you like I said. But I'm here today and I'm going to give you a reading for what's in store for us for this upcoming week. So, first card. Look at that. Whatever hardships you were going through, maybe some of those words that come back again. So you're still at a crossroads, you're about to make a decision, maybe you're about to do something completely different from what you're used to doing, but you don't know for sure exactly what it is that you want to do because the rocks are there. It's like if you go this way, there's a problem this way. If you go that way, there's a problem over here. So you're just having a difficult time trying to make up your mind about what it is that you want to do. So, good morning. Okay, neighbor walking his dog. Alrighty, so, and the dog is staring me down. Anyway, so that's the heart of the matter. So you have some decisions to make, and you'll make them, but just think very carefully before you actually do it. Alrighty, next one is the Knight of Wands, which is movement. And it's also, it could mean a literal move from your current residence or moving out of somebody's life. Or it could also represent, since it's a man, it's a knight, it could represent a man that's leaving. Or it could be that it's the personality of somebody and it has to do with communications, and one that's got a lot on his mind, a lot of really good thoughts, and wants to make those changes, but it's been difficult deciding exactly how to make those changes. So let's see what else is coming up. All right, this is telling me that you're really worried. So I'm feeling like this is a relationship that you're having, and it could be two men, or it could be a man and a woman, or it could even be two women. But you're losing, or even a partnership, a business partnership. So you've been losing a lot of sleep. It's been very troubling to you since you have these two swords, and you're really at the point where you're saying, I have to do something. I got to make a change some kind of way. And but it's so difficult that it just sticks with you all day long and even at night. You need to try to calm your mind down. And sometimes when it gets really, really stressful for you and you can't stop thinking, start taking 3 deep breaths and let it out, and inhale and let it out, and inhale and let it out. Sometimes that helps you to feel a little bit stronger. Doesn't make the problem go away, but it makes it a little bit less stressful for you. And when it's less stressful for you, you can think on your feet. And that's what you need to be doing. And the reason why you can't make a decision is because you're worried about the negative aspect of it. Try to take a look at the positive side. What is it going to do for you personally? What's going to make you feel happier so that you can take that strain and stress off of your mind? When you're very stressful, you're wearing out your nerves as well, which means that you also get tired. You may not be eating correctly, and you don't have the proper energy that you need to get through your day. And so you really need to take a place, go sit down, and even if it's sitting down underneath a tree or just hugging it. As a matter of fact, there's a tree right here. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to show you what to do. Just take this tree right here and hug it. Give it a big hug. I think I looked at the wrong tree. Okay, here we go. Just hug it. Oh, I love you. I love you. And feel the energy from it. Feel the energy. Okay? Just do it. Get outside in nature. That's one of the reasons why I come out here and I do my readings, because it's cooler than being inside. Feels good. Today the wind's not blowing really hard, but there's just a really nice soft breeze that's blowing and it feels really good. And it feels less stressful. I don't feel so closed in and claustrophobic. And that might help you do if you do something like that as well. All right. Next one. Okay, so this could even be, this is a very supportive mother. She's a cup, so she's queen. So she really could be a mother. She could be your wife or your girlfriend, somebody that you really, really care about. But the heart of the matter is you having the feelings of having to possibly move away from her, or maybe even she moved to another place. I am hearing a different state from you, so you can't get to her as easily. And so there's distance that's there. And she's in the recent past, so it seems that she's the one who made the move and not you. Okay, look at that. Look at that. You got the best card in the deck, the World. Don't worry. Everything is going to be just fine. This is success, and it also represents new beginnings. So this move away from this person, or if that person left you, is good for both of you. Don't worry. I still see that there's some communications there, because this is a wand. So you still may be able to communicate with that person, but they're just not in your physical environment where you can just get to them just like that. But it's okay. Everything is going to be fine. Alrighty? And look at that. That the starts in your immediate future. So that means there's a lot of hope. A lot of hope. This person, I think that the person that is walked out of your life is because they need a new beginning, and they have ideas that they want to implement for themselves. And this is a good thing, because this allows you to grow, and it also allows them to grow as well. This is in your immediate future, so this is really looking good for you, especially with the World right in front of it. This is not a bad thing that you make this move. If it's you that has excuse me, if it's you that has to make the move, then go ahead and do it. You're going to be okay, and the person that you're moving away from, they're going to be just fine too. Looks good to me. Oh boy, look at this. This is getting what you want. This is about you receiving everything that you want. This is a cup. This is a really happy card, but I'm going to say this. It comes up in the 7th position, which is your thoughts that this is a very difficult thing. So maybe you feel like, I really, really want to make this move because this will be good for me, but I just don't want to leave my mother or whoever that other person is, because whoever the other person could be a woman, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be somebody's personality that expresses themselves more on the feminine side. But you want to make this move, or they want you to make the move, but you're having a difficult time trying to do that. And that's because this is what's telling me. This is right on top of you. So it's troubling you quite a bit about making this move. And you're really losing a lot of sleep over it. But you got a lot of positive cards around this. So it's okay. I think that this other person that either left or you want to leave, this is a really, really good thing. Go ahead, try to ease your mind, and stop worrying so much about them, because when you worry, you're putting blocks in front of what it is that you need to do for yourself. So start thinking more about what it is that you need for yourself, not to worry about that other person, because the other person is going to be just fine. This is justice. So this is telling me that maybe you just recently got a divorce, or some legal matters. I feel like I keep hearing like a home. So I feel like maybe what's really troubling you is there may have been some legal documents that you had to take care of, because maybe you needed to put an elderly person in a nursing home, or if not a nursing home, like it could be an independent living environment where they're going to be taken care of, or not necessarily taken care of, but they have an environment where they're around people that are more like themselves, and they have a little bit more freedom. This is really a good card. And if there was a legal matter that was going on, then the courts are going to decide in your favor. And it's right next to the Hope card, which is your immediate future. So I really see this change as one that's going to be more positive than you think. And here we go, the Knight of Wands. So this is telling me that this goes along with the Knight of Wands. This is the King of Wands. So, and it's in the hopes and desires. So maybe this person may have left because they want to, there's a man that they want to have a relationship. Or maybe they decided to get married. They met somebody that they really like, but maybe you don't particularly like that person. But from what I can see here, this person seems like he's a good person for the person that's left your life. Okay? So this is a good thing. This is looking forward. It's just that go on with your life. Don't worry about the person that walked out of yours, because they're a lot better off than you think they are. And the truth of the matter is, you need this change. So you need to just go ahead and get on with your life, get your communications going, and get on with your projects, because this is really, really good. Just you need to decide what project it is that you want to do. So I'm going to give you some advice that I've given other people before, and that is, if you can't decide what project it is that you want to do, sit down, make a list of everything that it is that you feel like you want to do, because in some of that worrying, those projects are popping up in your head as well. So you need to sit down and write a list of each of those projects. And even if you can't think of all of them all at once, just keep the paper on the side, and as you're doing your thing during the day and something pops up in your head about something you think you'd like to do, then just go back to the paper, write it down. And at the end of the day or at the end of the week, just take a look at each one of those projects. Number one, which one is the one that you think you'd like to try out first? What's the second, the third, the fourth? That way. And then once you got it all numbered, then start out with number one. Try and implement it. Do the best that you can. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Scratch it off and start with number two. And see how number two works out. If the same thing happens, scratch it off and go to number three. Let's say 3 doesn't work either, but number 4 does. Go for number 4. Do what it is that you need to do. That just, then once you start doing that, you'll start feeling a lot better about yourself, and the problems about the other person who's left your life, that needed to leave your life, is it starts to lessen, and you start feeling a lot more about yourself. Look, this is inheritance and work. It has to do with work as well, business dealings and things like that. Go ahead. This is the final outcome for this week. And this is some of the results that if you get started leaving the worries behind, you're going to start to make a whole lot more money once you start putting your plans in order. Go for the plans. Communicate with whoever it is that you need to communicate, because I see that you may not be able to do it by yourself, but start another list of who do I need to talk to implement my plans. And then if you can't do it by phone, or you can do it by phone, but you feel better and more rooted, more stable, then actually do the old school thing. Get up, get out of the house, get in the car, drive to where it is, ever it is that person that can help you, that business or whatever it is, and go face to face. Talk to the people face to face, because sometimes when you do that, you get a clearer understanding of what it is, and they get to know you. You get to see what those people are like. You can read them by the way that you're talking to them, and what happens is that allows you to be able to make a better decision, and you'll decide, it'll be easier for you to decide what road it is that you want to take. So get on the stick, make that move, go for it, because again, I think you've got the green light. And this man right here, he can be very, very helpful to you. I think you should go ahead and do what it is that you need to do. And let's see if we can show these cards so you can see what they look like. Might be a little bit difficult, but this is your inability to see which way it is that you want to go. This is saying, but you need to make that choice. You need to make that move. This one is saying you've been losing sleep over it, but you don't need to let that person go, or you just let your emotions go, because you have support. You got universal support. The universe is saying it's time for you to make that move. This is the third card. This is justice. So what it is that you're doing, if you're having problems in your head about thinking that maybe I'm doing the wrong thing by leaving, you are not. So just get that out of your mind. Get rid of this card. Throw it away. Just throw it right out. Boom. And go for what it is that you need to go for, because everything, just like this holiday weekend, you had a green light for partying and having a good time. Okay, and today's still Memorial Day, so I really suggest that you go out and enjoy yourself today and forget about all your problems. Today is a day not to think about anything but relaxing and enjoying yourself with other people. So you think about that. Tomorrow or later on tonight when you get home, start what it is that you need to start to get yourself going, because you got another green light for things to be very successful for you. Things are looking up. We're about to go into the second half of the year, and this is the beginning of it. Money's coming. All you have to do is make the move. Move towards it. Do this for yourself. Get out there and have fun, and enjoy what it is that you're doing. Life is happier. It's for you to do this. This is for you to make yourself happy. Go have fun. Have a wonderful day. And let me just tell you, I got another little card here that I shuffled, and this one It's called indifference. This is the message. This is not a part of this reading. This is just a message for the day. And this message says, some things are worth worrying over, but this isn't one of them. Let go of this situation and reclaim the happiness that has been stolen from you via these past events. Whoa! Does that card really fit with this reading I just gave you? I would say absolutely yes. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you again with my next reading. If you need more detail, because these are general readings and you need to a deeper look into what it is in your personal life that I can help you with, go to my website www.fairydustcardreadings.com and go to the book a reading link, and I'll be more than happy to take a deeper look into your personal situation and help you out. With that, I'm going to say have a wonderful day. Bye bye.